Hi, ladies and gentlemen. After a brief hiatus, I am glad to announce I am back on the beat with Oz Arab Media, doing a very special Sunday session interview with Laura Viskovich. She will be hosting a beauty pageant early next month, and she also happens to be a critically acclaimed author. She's joined us today to discuss both of these avenues in her life. Without further ado, let's get into it. Actually, before we get into it, I do have one little thing I want to add. Laura, it is your birthday, so happy birthday. Thank you for joining us. And to all our viewers, I sincerely hope that you leave a nice message for Laura in the comments section. Laura, thanks for joining us. How are you?
I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much, Joseph. It's been a pleasure meeting you last year, getting to know what Oz Arab Media is all about. And I'm just honored to be here in my day 2 of my birthday with you.
Well, happy birthday once again. We're really excited to have you.
Thank you.
Let's start off talking about the pageant. So it is on the 3rd of February. Just tell us a bit about it, the contestants, what people will have to look forward to.
Okay. I think it's a long story short, but on the 3rd of February, we will be inviting our beautiful 30 contestants who are all around Australia to join us and share their legacy project with the world. And it's just very exciting because these women from ages 10 to above have all been working and creating their legacy projects, increasing their skills in leadership, knowing how to walk on the runway, speak to audiences, build their brand, know how to post to social media and stay consistent, and all those amazing things. And so, us as the pageant, Legacy International Pageant, cheer the girls on. We support them with online training. We help find inner confidence, inner strength, if you will, because stepping into your leadership skills is never an easy thing to do, and having a supportive network is really amazing. I don't know if you want me to dive into my background, Joseph, but
Please
I
go
did
ahead.
this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did this journey myself in 2019. I met an amazing woman in USA when I was living there. Her name is Robin Towle, and I've been in business. 14 years now. Can you believe it? Have to pinch myself. And during my business, I've realized that by growing your business, you really have to grow your mind. And so I read a lot of personal development books, and I study a lot of the successful people who have gone ahead of us and built big empires, if you will. And so what I learned along that journey of reading and growing my mind is you also not only have to create a business and create goodwill and finances, but you also should be giving 10% of your earnings out to your community. And so in 2018, I was like, how do I do that? I don't just want to write a check and give it to a community. Like, how do I actually create positive change? And so I met Robin Towle, and she just changed everything for me in my life. She created an amazing legacy project where it started because her child went to school, and 8 kids, unfortunately, teenagers, committed suicide in 1 year. And so I know it's a terrible story, but she took a terrible thing and she created a legacy project, which is called Wolf Pack. And there's people all around America now creating amazing activities for kids so that the leadership in the area can connect with teenagers and create a positive environment. And so that was what inspired me to go along and win Mrs. Australia and write a book, and now inspire other women to go along the journey. So that's basically the journey and how it started.
I do have to say, I love that aspect you just mentioned, because when we were discussing this interview in the early stages, and you mentioned how this pageant, the contestants, they're not just running for a beauty queen title, but they're also creating these new innovative ideas that can help people. And I think that was the first time I'd ever heard of a beauty pageant that was run in such a way, and it's pretty incredible. Have you ever heard of um, pageants that you might not be associated with who do similar things? Was there some sort of connection or inspiration there?
I appreciate that, Joseph, a lot, your beautiful, kind comments, because you are right. Usually, beauty pageants, Miss Universe is one of the biggest and oldest and amazing pageants that we have. But they're usually focused on the look, on the outside look, and the walking on stage. And it's very noble to get admitted into Miss Universe. I'm not dissing it, of course. I mean, our very own Miss Australia, I think she won, Jennifer Hawkins won in 2004 or 3. Don't quote me on the year on that. And then she went on to build a massive business empire and is now a billionaire today. So pageantry can really open doors for people. It can give you confidence. It can give you access to a network of people that you wouldn't normally be connecting with. And it can really help your personal and your professional skills. And then, of course, just like Jennifer Hawkins, go on and build an empire, if you will, if that's what you want to do. But ours is a little bit different from Miss Universe, for example, because of that legacy project aspect to it. We are a training program that help the girls connect to their heart, find their core values, their core mission, and really create a legacy project that they're passionate about, that they won't just do for a year and quit when they quit pageantry. They'll keep on doing and building in their community. And so, no, to answer your question, there isn't a pageant system that has that training, that has that support that we have provided, just because I went through the system myself and realized how powerful Legacy Project is. So now we've rebranded and recreated our own system to now help women and give them the training and the support that they need to create a legacy.
That's pretty incredible. I mean, this could possibly be revolutionary in the beauty queen world, I guess you could say. I mean, are you kind of hoping that, let's say in the next 10 to 15 years, you see other pageants across the world start to develop models very similar to yours, that they don't just focus on the beauty queen sides, but also on the be innovative, be successful, but at the same time, help your community?
Absolutely, Joseph. I would love to inspire not only pageant girls, but also other business owners to inspire other people and support and grow. Because at the end of the day, we're not building actors or we're not building models here, although we do have actors and models in our pageant system. But we're really building leaders. And so if pageant systems can really focus on building other people up into leadership, finding their own confidence and passion. I do know, unfortunately, there's a lot, and just like business as well, there's, some businesses that thrive and some businesses don't. The businesses that thrive are usually the ones who are giving to their customers or giving to their pageant girls, and making sure that they really build on their skills and so forth. And so we are changing the game here, if you will, disrupting the game in pageantry. We're really providing that training as though we're building future politicians, for example. Who knows what these girls will end up doing? I'm very excited to support them. And the winners, of course, of our crown, also, they get us as a system to help them get media exposure, magazine exposure, and in-person public appearance exposure as well. So the winners not only get to go to America, but they get the exposure that they're looking for as a leader. So yes, giving is, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Giving to your queens is very important to help grow your community, because imagine we have 30 girls this year on the 3rd of February. If you come to our pageant, you'll get to see them showcase their legacy projects to everyone. And imagine those 30 people that we've given our heart and soul to, our expertise, our knowledge, our support, and our comfort, helping them find confidence. Imagine what those 30 girls will do this year. They'll go out into their community for years, like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, however many years it is, and they'll keep on doing their beautiful work. And it will grow and flourish into other things, of course, but we've got some people building YouTube channels. We've got some people doing podcasts. And yeah, it's just the start of something really powerful and exciting. And so if we can inspire other pageant systems to do this, that would be great. However, we are an international pageant system, so we are international and growing into more countries as we speak today. So if anyone is listening to this and you live in China, for example, reach out to us. We'd love to have a conversation.
Sounds like very exciting stuff. You mentioned earlier that the winner would be going to America. Where in America, and what would they be doing?
Great question. I love you, Joseph. You're such a professional. So basically, we have 5 winners. So we have the preteen, the teen. So sorry, Miss Preteen Australia, Legacy International, Miss Teen, and the rest of the title, and the Mrs. category and the Ms. category. All of them go to America. So the winners will come with me, and then they'll get to meet Brady, and who's our beauty director, and meet Tarquin, who is our photographer, and all the other girls from all around the world. So they will be going in August, end of August 2024, to Salt Lake City, Utah, and they will meet people from all around the world who have also won their title for their country. And it's just a really great experience, because networking, as you know, is very powerful. The bigger network you have, the more power to you, my friends. So yes.
I concur. So there's Miss Preteen category, Miss Teen category, and then the rest.
Yes.
How can girls apply or start to get more involved with the pageant?
Yeah, thank you so much. So basically, we have the 2025 applications opening up on the 3rd of February, on the night of the crowning. And so it's just go onto our website, and will we share the website, or is it in the links below?
Yeah, we can absolutely arrange getting that shared.
Yeah,
I'll have to check the
awesome.
description, but
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so the website has an application form, and basically to apply for our for our pageant system, you do have to audition and be asked to audition. So not everyone is right for the system. We're basically looking for people who are doers, who want to jump in and dive in and learn something new. For example, we're looking for positive leaders. And so you might not be a leader today, but you might have a driving urge to do something positive in your community. And those are the types of people we look for. So we do hold an audition and go through a process. And that audition is sent to 3 panelists. And should you get 3 yeses, then you're admitted into our system and you start the training straight away. So yeah, so apply on the 3rd of February in 2024 for the 2025 titles.
good luck to all applicants. So in the 3 categories, they all have to do same requirements, such as come up with a new innovative business idea. Does that include, for example, the preteens?
Yes. So we start at 10 years of age and we go up from there. We don't do the little tiny tots just because it's a little bit tough, building a legacy is a little bit hard for that age range. But why we start off at 10 is because we want to really inspire the younger generation to find their core values at a young age, to find their morals, to find their standards. And it can really set them up for a leadership at a really young age. Imagine if we had a community of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years of age, and they all know what their core values are. Like, how powerful would the future be? So it really gets me excited. And so, yes, all categories have to do the same requirements. For example, they go through our training program, and we help each and individual applicant find their core values, and we take them through a one-on-one training series. And if you're watching this video on our channels, please share with us if you've gone through our training, how much you love it, what you've gotten out of it. But yeah, so they go through their core values, their branding exercises as well. We also teach them how to do speech exercises and how to find their sound bites. So if they talk to a wonderful media outlet just like yourself, Joseph, shout out to Oz Arab Media, love you guys so much. Then they'll know how to speak in beautiful language, and so they won't be doing the ums and the ahs and the pregnant pauses. And then at the end of it, we help them create a plan to create a legacy project. And so basically, for example, when I competed, I had a lot of information about mindset from my business years. And so I put all of that great information into a book. So every single chapter, you create habits for the mindset to set yourself up for success moving forward. And the profits go to a non-for-profit organization called Children's International Org, based in America. And they've been around for 80 years, and the profits go to them. So they're building infrastructure for kids in poverty all around the world, and they'll continue that work for many, many years. So that is an example of a legacy project. And so we work one-on-one, and we also have an online training program where we help them connect to their heart and find a legacy that they're really passionate about building. And then they go and take that legacy project plan, and they take what they've done to date to the judging on the 3rd of February. The judges hear their plan and what they're wanting to build moving forward, and that's how we judge. So on stage, the girls come on stage and they represent themselves, they represent their legacy project, and they represent their cause and their plan, and they share that on stage. They also walk the stage in evening gown, fun fashion, fitness wear, which is just what you wear to the gym, not bikinis in our pageant, and interview. And why do we do that in pageantry? Is not because it's a fashion show, although it looks like one and it's very exciting. It's to showcase leaders in how they have branded their wardrobe and how they confidently come on stage and show the audience and the on live streaming as well. They show the audience who they are, and they're the full package from inside out, mind, body, and spirit connection, as well as the outside branding of their wardrobe. So that's why we do that. And of course, it's tough because these girls, they'll be there with 30 other women from all around Australia. And sometimes nerves get the better of these girls, and that's okay. Some girls you think are really good on the lead up to, and they kind of don't shine on stage because their confidence level isn't there yet. And those are the girls who will just come back and keep on coming back to build that confidence. And then one year they'll come very strong on stage and they'll win the title, for example. So yeah, the competition element just really helps the girls get out of their comfort zone and be stronger and more powerful. If you just went to a training program, I think the element of being nervous isn't really there. So it kind of pushes the girls to strengthen their ability quicker than not being in a competition mode. So yeah.
30 girls, is that per category or is that all up?
That's 30 girls all up with all the categories that we have. So yeah, it's really exciting to see all the different ages from 10 to in their 50s. So yeah, it's really nice.
Well, we're very excited to see it on the night. It's obviously growing quickly. It's attracting a lot of interest. You also mentioned when we were planning this interview that next year the pageant will most likely be in a different country. I believe you mentioned Japan. Yeah, that's crazy to think that this is your very first pageant, or the very first pageant. Yeah. And now it's possibly going to be in another country for 2025 and then so on for 2026. I mean, how did you, I know there's obviously, based on your answers, there's been a lot of people involved in this throughout the years, but does it ever feel like it's moving too fast, or you just
too
excited?
We're so excited here at Legacy International Pageant. So as you mentioned, Joseph, just now, we are hosting the finals in another country every single year. So this year will be Utah in August, and then the next year will be Japan, and then the following year, maybe Korea, who knows? But why we are an international pageant, it just means that we can help our girls here in Australia connect with women from all around the world. And so every year, as we keep on growing with new directors in every single country, one director might want to host it in their country, and we'll organize that and we'll go to them. So why our pageant system over others? Well, we're Australian owned, firstly. Secondly, we're all about building leaders. We are not about the business. There's a lot of corruption going on in the world. There's a lot of money laundering and all that bad stuff. But we are not about anything other than helping and inspiring women to find greatness in their life. That's what we're all about. We don't condone bullying. We're all inclusive. We support everyone from every single age, from every single country. We are not exclusive here. We do not have a body sizing thing here. If you have the power and the drive to be a leader, that's who we want. We don't reject people because of a look or because of a size. But we do reject if someone is negative. We do not condone bullying or negativity here. And so we're all about inspiring positive, driven leaders. And those are the people that we work for. And why we like to build it internationally is, as I said just before, our women from every single country get to connect in a new country every single year. And that is so powerful. Every year, if you have 100 girls from all around the world, all connecting, and they're all driven the same mindset, positivity. They want to do something good in their community. They're driven, they're excited, all these good leadership qualities they'll all have. Well, when you stand on our stage, on the international stage at the finals, you get to meet these women from all around the world, and having a network of women who are all driven in the same direction, well, that is power. We can literally change the world. We can inspire and ignite a fire within all around the world. We can. This is a dream that I have. We can lower the numbers. Did you know that there's 1 billion kids living in poverty today? That just gets me going. I'm like, how is that even possible? But through this amazing network, we can have all these women from all around the world all helping and serving their community. And we can get rid of things like bullying. We can get rid of things like poverty because we're coming forward as a positive driving force with a network of people behind us. And that, my friends, is life-changing.
Sounds like an incredible opportunity where you can do some real change in this world. So sincerely good luck to all contestants and to the winner who might be watching right now. You've got one heck of a journey in front of you. I'd like to also talk about your career as an author. So you are an author, a successful one. Tell us about what you've written and what was the inspiration behind it.
Thank you so much. So when I started the pageant journey, I did a lot of I paid a lot of coaches to help me find my inner workings of my heart, if you will.
Yeah.
And I was searching for content. Okay, what content could I share with the world that could really inspire? And what I found was over the 14 years now of my business journey, I've realized that the success has come in my business and my personal life when I've grown my mindset. And so when I can stay positive on a daily basis, when I can wake up and have an amazing morning, feeling good every day. And when things that bad happen, you just let it go. Just like Bruce Lee says, you let it go. It's like water off a duck's back, just let it go and let the energy flow through you. And if you want to cry, that's okay. You can feel those emotions, but you let it go. And don't ever let anyone's words affect you. So there's tools and tips and tricks that I've learned in my life to help retain the power in my world. I never give my power away, and there's ways to do it through mindset and words. And I put all of my tips and tricks in the book. So every single chapter, I share a story. And then I share a lesson that I've learned in that failure or in that mistake or whatever, or that life lesson that I've learned. And I've put a mindset tip and trick in every single chapter. And so you can read the whole chapter, teenagers or even adults too. And you can walk away feeling like you're learning better mindset tips and tricks to help you set yourself up for success in your life, no matter how old you are. So I could just see a mother reading it to an 8-year-old or maybe even younger. Like I could just see that it would be a really great read, an easy read for people to sort of have a discussion over the dinner table and go, oh, that story where Laura said this and she did that and that mistake happened. What do you think about that? And what do you think about this new mindset tip and trick on how to keep more positive in life and how to retrain your brain? So anyways, it's just a really great conversational piece to help people set your mindset up right for success in your life. So and of course, on the flip side, the profits go to a non-for-profit organization to help with kids in poverty. So they build infrastructures in areas of poverty so that they can be more self-sustainable on the long run. So yeah, so it's a twofold mission, that book. Hopefully I'll write another one soon, but who knows what will happen.
Well, I'm going to have to buy a few copies myself based on that description. Right now.
Heart Queen. Thank you so much. It's called Heart Queen.
Heart Queen, absolutely. I'll go to Dimmicks right now after this one. Guaranteed.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'd like to just conclude as well by doing a quick recap about the pageant. So all people who might be interested in purchasing a ticket, date, time, if we could just go over that quickly. So it's on the 3rd of February. At what time and where?
Yes. So the pageant crowning, where we're finding the next Miss Australia Legacy International and all the other titles, will be held at the Kirribilli Club in Kirribilli on the 3rd of February. It starts at 6 o'clock. Walk the red carpet. We've got the paparazzi taking a photo on the red carpet. We've got a 360-degree camera, views of the beautiful Sydney Opera House, at the Harbour Bridge, I should say. And then the grand reveal of the ballroom will happen at about 6:30. There'll be canapes, there'll be drinks flowing. And then you can walk into the grand ballroom where we've got our beautiful sponsors. Shout out to Oz Arab Media, who is one of our sponsors of the pageant, and we'll be mentioning you on the night as well. And yes, so come in early so you can snap yourself on the 360-degree camera, which will be really, really fun. And of course, the pageant starts at 7 o'clock. So to grab a ticket, you can go to our website, or if you're watching on our Instagram right now, link is in the bio. Our website is International Pageants queens.com.au. And we've already I think it was like 5 tickets away from selling out the VIP section. So we're very excited about that. The audience will be a mixture of amazing business professionals, industry leaders, and then, of course, the friends and families of the Queens on stage. But Joseph, I hope you don't mind me just mentioning this about the Queens. You can actually vote for your favorite Queen today. And the winner of that will be announced on stage, and it will secure her for the top 3. So she will get to go back on stage at the end, be in the finale, and share her legacy project plan with the whole world live stream. So if you've got a favorite Queen or you'd like to check out the Queens currently, go to our website, click on the finalist page, and vote for your special favorite Queen. And of course, when you buy your ticket for the event, it's through Humanitix. And why we decided to use Humanitix is because all the booking fees for the system are actually donated to help families in poverty. So that was very near and dear to our heart. So that's why we used Humanitix.
It's notable. I didn't even know that you could vote for the Queens beforehand. So that's a very exciting component for all people. I mean, it helps us to all get more involved, and it's, I think, overall a great opportunity for people to really invest themselves in this great process that you've come up with. So thank you so much, Laura, for joining us today. On behalf of Oz Arab Media, happy birthday. And we're really excited to be coming on the night. I've never gone on one of those 360 cameras before, so that will be a new experience for me as well. But we're very excited, and to all people, please book. This is a great cause. It helps a lot of people, and it's exciting, and in a way it's revolutionary. So this is your opportunity to become a part of it. So thank you, Laura, for joining us again.
Thank you so much for having me, Joseph. I can't wait to have a photo with you on the red carpet.
I'm excited too. All right. Thanks, Laura. And for probably the 4th time, happy birthday. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.